G'day legends, we're diving into the world of shoulder gains today. Now, you've seen those guys at the gym, right? They're bench pressing a small car but their shoulders, still looking like they belong on a pigeon, not a powerful athlete. Are you training your shoulders week after week but still not seeing size or definition? Listen, I get it. Building those cannonball delts can feel like trying to wrangle a herd of cats sometimes. But trust me, it doesn't have to be a losing battle. If your shoulders aren't growing, you're probably making some critical mistakes. And mate, I'm here to tell you, you're not alone. That's why in this video, I'm gonna break down 8 common reasons why your shoulder gains are stuck and how to fix them fast. We'll turn that shoulder frustration into pure, unadulterated growth. Let's get into it. Alright mates, let's talk shoulder anatomy 101. Your shoulders aren't just one big muscle, they're a team of 3, the front, the side, and the rear delts. Think of them like the Avengers, each with their own superpower. Now, if you're only training 1 or 2 of these bad boys, you're missing out on a whole lot of potential. It's like going into battle with only Iron Man and Thor. Sure, they're powerful, but you need Hulk to really smash things up. You'll end up with shoulders that are flatter than a pancake left out in the outback sun. To get that full-round superhero-worthy look, you gotta hit all 3 heads with equal intensity. That means incorporating exercises that target each delt specifically. Don't worry, we'll cover those in a bit. Remember, a balanced shoulder workout is a recipe for success. Don't be that guy or gal walking around with lopsided delts, looking like they just stepped out of a funhouse mirror. Now I know you want to pack on the weight and impress everyone in the gym, but when it comes to shoulders, bigger isn't always better. See, your shoulder muscles are actually quite delicate. They're not designed for heaving around massive weights like your legs or back. If you're constantly going too heavy, you're more likely to compromise form and risk injury. Here's the thing. Shoulder gains are all about precision and control, not brute force. Focus on feeling the muscle work, squeezing at the top of each rep, and controlling the weight throughout the entire movement. Remember, we're aiming for quality over quantity here. Trust me, you'll see much better results lifting lighter with perfect form than you will trying to show off with weights that are too heavy. Leave your ego at the door and let those shoulders grow. Listen up, because this is a mistake I see all the time. Guys and gals packing on size in the front and side delts looking pretty impressive from the front, but then they turn around, and it's like someone took a deflating balloon to their back. Neglecting your rear delts is a recipe for disaster, my friends. Not only will it make your shoulders look unbalanced, but it can also lead to muscle imbalances and even injuries down the line. You see, those rear delts play a crucial role in shoulder stability and posture. They're the unsung heroes working behind the scenes to keep everything in check. So show them some love. Incorporate exercises like face pulls, rear delt flies, and band pull-aparts into your routine. Trust me, your shoulders will thank you for it. Chapter 4. Full range of motion. Your secret weapon for shoulder growth. Alright, let's talk range of motion. Now, I'm not talking about stretching before your workout, although that's important too. I'm talking about using a full range of motion during your shoulder exercises. Here's the deal. When you only go through a partial range of motion, you're essentially shortchanging your muscles. You're only working them through a fraction of their potential. It's like driving a sports car in first gear. You're never going to feel the full power. To maximize your shoulder gains, you need to make those muscles work through their entire range. That means lowering the weight all the way down, feeling that deep stretch in your shoulders, and then lifting it back up to full contraction. Remember, it's not about how much weight you can lift, but how well you can lift it. So ditch the ego, focus on form, and make every rep count. Chapter 5. Train shoulders more often. Yes, you heard that right. Now you might have heard that you should only train each muscle group once a week. And while that might be true for some larger muscle groups, your shoulders are a different beast altogether. See, your shoulders are a relatively small muscle group and they recover quickly. That means they can handle more frequent training sessions. In fact, training your shoulders twice a week can lead to even better growth. Now I'm not saying you need to go all out and obliterate your shoulders every single day, but incorporating a second shoulder workout into your weekly routine, even if it's a lighter session, can make a world of difference. Remember, consistency is key, so find a training frequency that works for you and stick with it. Alright, let's talk about the king of all shoulder exercises, the overhead press. This bad boy is a compound movement that works all three heads of your shoulders, making it a must-have in your training arsenal. But here's the thing, many people either skip the overhead press altogether or they perform it incorrectly, which can lead to injuries and subpar results. When performing the overhead press, make sure you're using proper form. Keep your core engaged, your back straight, and your elbows slightly in front of your body. Lower the weight slowly and in a controlled manner, and press it back up with power. Remember, the overhead press is a marathon, not a sprint. So start with a weight you can handle comfortably and gradually increase the weight as you get stronger. Now, most people focus on the lifting or concentric phase of an exercise, but neglecting the lowering or eccentric phase is a missed opportunity for muscle growth. You see, when you lower the weight slowly and in a controlled manner, you create more muscle damage. And don't worry, this is a good thing. This controlled muscle damage signals your body to repair and rebuild those muscle fibers even stronger. So, next time you're doing your shoulder exercises, don't just let the weight drop back down. Resist the urge to rush through the movement. Instead, lower the weight slowly and deliberately, feeling that stretch in your shoulders. Trust me, your shoulders will thank you for it. Listen up, because this is important. You can do all the shoulder exercises in the world, but if your diet and recovery aren't on point, you're fighting a losing battle. It's like trying to build a house on a foundation of sand. It's just not going to work. First up, let's talk about diet. To build muscle, you need to be eating enough protein. Protein is the building block of muscle, so make sure you're getting enough of it in your diet. Good sources of protein include lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, and legumes. Next, you need to make sure you're eating enough calories. Building muscle requires energy, and that energy comes from the food you eat. If you're not eating enough calories, your body will start breaking down muscle tissue for fuel, which is the opposite of what we want. Finally, don't underestimate the importance of recovery. Your muscles need time to rest and repair after a workout. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, staying hydrated, and managing stress. Now that you know what's stopping your shoulder growth, it's time to fix these mistakes and start seeing real results. Remember, building those cannonball delts takes time, consistency, and the right approach. But trust me, it's worth the effort. There's nothing more satisfying than seeing those shoulders grow stronger and more defined week after week. So get out there, put in the work, and unleash your inner warrior. Which mistake have you been making? Let me know in the comments. And if this video helped, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more fitness tips. Stay strong, legends.